Welcome to the sequel to predicting Animatic Battle 3's Elimination. In this video I'm going to try to predict Animatic Battle 4's Elimination. However, that isn't going to be the only focus of the video, as I will also be recapping my prediction for Animatic Battle 3's Elimination and seeing how wrong I was. I'm doing that first, so let's get into it. As you may recall, the losing teams were Diet and Happy Meat Bill, with one member out of each team to get exterminated. Before I talk about the eliminations, I just want to say I vastly underestimated how many people would vote on the episode. I predicted that around 3,800 people would vote on a member of each team. I was way off the mark, as 13,646 votes were cast for Team Diet, and 13,636 for Happy Meatball. Quadruple what I predicted the amount would be. Not sure where that 10 vote difference came from though. Let's start with Diet. One of the only two contestants I got correct on either team was Crazy Food, who I correctly predicted would survive the bottom two. I did get the other two members of the bottom three right, but I predicted that T would leave and Diaptase would stay, but it ended up being the other way around. Other highlights include Nonagon being the first safe by a good margin, Landscape not being close at all to the top four, and Doorstopper being the other contestant on this team I placed correctly. As for Happy Meat Bill, I didn't get a single one of them right. The closest I got was Bowling Ball and Yoshi Egg having their placements reversed, and Sticky being in the bottom two, but even then she survived. Wasn't Bouquet she was up against either, but Eye Patch. Not gonna lie, I was just as surprised as he was. Here's all of them. The ones on the left half of the screen I overestimated their placements, and the ones on the right I underestimated their placements, with Doorstopper and Crazy Food in the middle because I was on the money with them. Before we move on to what you actually came here for, I want to take a quick intermission to remind you that voting for Who Will You Vote in Animatic Battle 4 is still open as of this video's release. The poll for that will be linked in the description for the sake of convenience. Now, back to the video. Now on to what you actually came here for. Given how many votes were cast, and that the total will very likely increase again, I'm going to increase the total, but not by as much as last time. I'm thinking somewhere in the realm of 18,000 votes for each team. The teams that lost were Grant Swag and Object Fool. One team full of fan favorites, and one not so much. Object Fool was the first team to destroy their sunflower seed, so whoever gets eliminated will be in 61st place. I can say, however, that the person being eliminated will not be Demon Core, who is a chill character despite what they are. Kane's Cup, the winner of Object Fool, the show not to be confused with this team, will also be easily safe. And P, which is who I voted for on this team, will too. I think viewers will like how aggressive they can be at times, and they also kind of remind me of Golf Ball in some ways. Bioluminescence comes next, despite causing the team's loss, because people like their obsession with death. A mushroomy infested creature, they are. If they hadn't caused the team to lose, I could even see them being above P. Mushroom does not have visible eyes, but as you can see, I think they will be safe as well, since they seem pretty mysterious. So I imagine voters would want to keep them around so they can learn more about them. Hives will also be safe since people might feel bad that he still hasn't gotten his bee back. This leaves Share and Don't for the bottom two. Neither of these two really do all that much. However, Share at least has a personality, so I think he'll survive and Don't will get 61st place. After this part, there will be under 60 contestants left, the first big milestone. Given that they did something very big in this episode, Notepad is the clear answer for who will be the first one safe. Acid will also easily survive due to unique aspects like his voice and his ability to retract his limbs. Bush and Apot is a contestant who I think will have no trouble surviving this episode. They're just plain likable. The rest of this team is a lot less clear-cut though. Juicebox, Chocolate Milk Carton, and Silly Straw will probably all be safe, but I'm not certain in what order. If I had to choose, I would say Juicebox, then Silly Straw, then Chocolate Milk Carton. I'm not even gonna be suspenseful here. I think Sip-a-Bowl will also be safe, and Nacho is the one who will be getting out here. There's no doubt in my mind about this outcome because Nacho is such a nothing character to me. At least Sip-a-Bowl has Straw Gang. And that, right there, is the conclusion to this video. To recap, I think Don't and Nacho will be leaving the game next episode, and the total amount of votes cast will be around 18,000 per team. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.